Hello, my name is Hamish Johnston, and I'm delighted to hear that you're participating in the My Kahani project and that one of your themes is the British Indian Army. Now, the reason for my interest is that my mother was born in India in 1916, and my grandfather, her father, was in the Indian Army all his career. Now, obviously, I learned a lot from my mother about her parents and life in India, but I wanted to know an awful lot more. So I found that family photographs and recollections weren't enough. I wanted to find out and dig deeper. So in my case, I found it helpful to go to the British Library in London, which holds all the personal records of Indian Army and civilian officials who worked in India before partition in 1947. But as far as the Army activities were concerned, I went to the National Archives in Kew, which is near London, and there I was able to look up the records of all the various companies and regiments that my grandfather had worked in. I was particularly interested in the K6 story, which was when 4 mule companies were sent to Britain in 1939 to help the British war effort to provide animal transport when people were worried that there might be so much mud in the battlefields that trucks wouldn't be able to suffice. So that provided a really fascinating experience for me. And because I live in Inverness, and because the K6 companies spent a lot of time in camps in the Highlands, I really enjoyed looking into it all and connecting the Indian Army and the Second World War and Highland places that I knew very well. The more I looked into things, the more fascinated I got, and I've discovered all sorts of things that I didn't expect to find. And I'm sure that you will do the same if you ever start to look into things from your family's point of view. I was particularly impressed by the lack of prejudice that existed in the Indian Army between the officers and the men. And I think there are important lessons for us today when, unfortunately, race and community relations aren't quite as good as we would expect them and hope them to be. So I'd like to encourage you very much to follow your interests and look into things and be excited by what you find out. Good luck to you.